So your man's Tony Yayo got fooled by Vlad. Vlad got fooled by the lawyer. And it's all one big old play. Because one of the things that Gunna's lawyer did not tell Vlad, because he's a lawyer, he doesn't tell the whole truth. And he probably never tells the whole truth. I've dealt with lawyers. I worked with one. I worked for one. So when people say certain things and everything like that, bruh, I know how lawyers do. They always lie. They're supposed to. They're trained professional liars. But since, Vlad put it out there in a slight way going viral, let's go ahead and do it. Vlad spoke to Tony Yayo about his conversation with Gunna's lawyer, Steve Sadow, and Tony explained that the court footage of Gunna was a major blow to his street cred. Vlad then added that Sadow told him that Gunna's plea deal can't hurt his co-defendants, and Tony stated that he still rocks with Gunna, unlike the streets. Moving along, Vlad spoke about Tory Lanez facing 23 years in prison, and Tony stated that the judge could have let him spend Christmas with his family. Vlad then asked Tony if he thinks Gunna can get back to the level that he was at, and Tony explained that the streets and the internet don't have any compassion. Tony added that people with nothing will judge millionaires who fumble the bag, and added that people would love to be in the position of someone like Tory before the incident in 2020.
They used to say, words couldn't hurt me. Videos, just my name, they getting thirsty. Go ahead and put him in a hearse. It's getting murky, this time I deserve this. I'm ready for whatever war said he been a matador. Skin for the things I'm dreaming for.
It's amazing how there's a written plea agreement. Your man's Gunna said the statement, literally, I know of people in YSL who have committed crimes. Why would a DA who could get this man 20 years and a mandatory 5 if found guilty not have him write down what those crimes were? You know what's interesting? How after Gunna did the plea deal, all of a sudden, the freaking DA said to Tick, hey, this is where the YSL strongholds for giving out drugs and selling drugs and everything like that is at these 3 locations. It's amazing how that part jumped out. And then what's even worse is they said he has to testify. He cannot plead the 5th. Only time he can plead the 5th is from self-incrimination. So miss me with that Gunna didn't tell stuff. Gunna told. He was the second man on the totem pole. DK was already a snitch. So snitches gonna do what snitches do. Gunna, you had your time to tell, and you did. It is what it is, bro. But, once again, lawyers push narratives and everything like that. With no disrespect to Vlad and how I say this, but Vlad, they used you, bro. They absolutely used you. Because the one thing that the lawyer never said, and this was the part to play big, is, well, if you're saying that his statements can't be used against other co-defendants, what was the reason for him pleading out? Because an alpha plea means that, hey, bruh, y'all got enough evidence, but I'm not going to say I did it. But if I took it to trial, I probably would lose. It's like saying, there's something wrong with my car. It's ticking, everything like that. Y'all say, bro, you should take that to the mechanic. And I'm like, nah, I don't want to take it to the mechanic. Man, y'all know it's a problem with the car. I just ain't about to admit there's a problem with the car. I'm a drive like, nah, I know how the car is. Bruh, they lied to you, Vlad. They lied to you, Tony. He told. Now, the biggest thing is, can Gunna get back to his position? Whew. In all candor, all he got to do is push the narrative I didn't tell. That's all. Doug ain't never about to come out and say that he told. He can't until he get off of parole if he gets convicted. Now, if Doug pleads out all of his cases and everything like that, and he beats it or something like that, let's just say he doesn't plead. Sorry, that's stupid. Let's say he beats his cases and stuff like that. Doug won't mess with him. And you want to know what's even more interesting? Shout out to the Gang Spitter for pointing this out weeks ago. You still ain't see no ATL artists throw their full support behind Gunna after he got home. And word on the street is people don't like what Gunna did, so they turning their back on him. But you know what, Vlad? Let the celebrity lawyer go ahead and throw you a bone. Because he ain't met nothing like the hood lawyer. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe, turn on that bell to stay notified. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Let me know also too, who y'all got in the fight? Y'all got Tank or y'all got Garcia? Who y'all got? I think I'll whoop them both at the same time in the ring. Nah, I can't. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't in the shape to go ahead and do that. I have been back in the gym heavy though. I have been back on the weights heavy though. But nah, just because you got muscle don't mean that you got speed. Don't mean you can duck and dodge. But I still got these hands. But for real, what y'all think about this? Do you think Gunna can get back to the level where he was at, or nah? Because look at Boston Richie, swearing up and gone he didn't told. But witness number 3, you told, buddy. You told. Boston Richie, shout out to 1090 Jake for the for the name. Witness number 3, you ready? And they still rocking with you. I seen people, bruh, that I follow, a verified check that follow me and everything like that. I just ain't speak on it because I'm like, that's y'all business to deal with these rats. Jeez. Y'all expect me to keep it real? Because you know that I will. I do this daily, baby. Check out the Nightly Nash podcast. Also, Street the Music Steady Nash if you have not. It's on all streaming platforms. Guaranteed you're going to find something you like. Probably like that overly thugging freestyle, or maybe something different. Let me know in the comments. We possibly shoot that music video.